Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud Institution again. So the Cloud Institution is the best software institution. So today, in this video, we're going to see another very interesting and very important Terraform, the series video, that is Terraform state list and show commands. Okay, so what is Terraform state list and show commands will do? So how are you going to see the list of the states, Terraform states in the Terraform state file? Okay, so first of all, we'll see the commands. So first of all, these are the commands which are going to see, used to show the Terraform state commands. Okay. Now, if I can go here, there's a state file is there. Okay. So already some state file is already available. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to delete this state file. Okay. So there is nothing is over here. All right. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do Terraform plan. Okay. Terraform. Okay, so cloud is already declared. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is that I'm going to use Terraform. Okay, the resources has been conflicted. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create IAM user with the cloud institution 1 and user 2 and user 3 and user 4. Okay, I'm going to create 4 users. um, okay, so we can also use this count variables to create it, but if I want, in order to show you that how the state is working, then I'm going to do it like this. Okay, so if I do Terraform plan, it's going to be creating a 4 IAM users on AWS. Okay, now it's going to be creating user 4 and user 3 and user 2 and user 1 is going to be creating. All right, so now if you wanted to show that there's no state file is there. Okay, so now the first command which we are going to try is that Terraform state list. Okay, so Terraform state list. If you can give it like this, so because there is no state file is available, okay, there are no state file found. Okay, now what we're going to do is that we're going to do Terraform apply. Okay, so Terraform um, so Terraform uh, apply. Okay, -fn auto approve. Okay, so I'm going to do Terraform apply and then -fn auto approve. Okay, so now as you can see here, Terraform state file is got created. Okay, so it's going to be created with the 4 users. Right. So if I don't want to do, for example, if the state file has been located in a remote state, so how are we going to view this particular state file? Okay. So similarly, now what are we going to do is that if you want to see the what is there inside the state and how are we going to list it? So the first command which we are going to try is that Terraform show list. Okay. Sorry, Terraform state list. Okay. Terraform state list. Okay. If you can see here Terraform state list, it'll be showing you, okay, how many state is got created. Okay, so how many Terraform state, how many resources is got created. Okay, so it's a list of resources that is got created. So we are creating a 4 resources. Okay, which is 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, this is what the state is got created. All right, now what are we going to do is that, so next, this is what the 4 resources. All right, so if you can see here in the Terraform state file, as you can see here, so the resource 1. Okay, so all the resources is got created, right? So as you can see here, user 1. Okay, so the user 1 and user 2 and all this kind of users are created. Okay, so this is what the entire resources. All right, now what are we going to do is that, the next command which we are going to try is that, Terraform show the terraform.state file. So I wanted to see what is there inside this state file. Okay, so the thing is terraform.show terraform show terraform.tf state file. Okay, it will give you, let's see the output of this one, Terraform show. So it's going to be showing you that, how exactly the resources part got created, and it's going to show the entire list. Okay, so user 1 and user 2, user 3, user 4, user 5. Okay, sorry, user 4. Now as it was created like this, okay, it's going to be showing you the Terraform state. All right, so that is the second command which we're going to use it, right? So Terraform show slash tmp. So previously, okay, so Terraform show. Okay, so now what we can do, Terraform show, okay, terraform.tf state file. Okay, so this is what we have just implemented. But what happens, if I move this Terraform state file to some remote directory, okay, so cp the terraform.tf state to slash tmp. Okay, so now I've copied this particular file to /tmp. Now what we can also do is that, Terraform state show under /tmp. Okay, if you do like this, so it will also show you the, so from the remote place. So if your state file is being stored in some other places, that's also will be able to do that. Okay, it can show you all the Terraform states. All right. So now next, if you can see here, the Terraform state show. Okay, Terraform state show. Okay, so only this particular, I wanted to see only the specific, the specific resource. For example, Terraform state show. Okay, so now I have a 4 resources, right? So now I have 4 resources. Now I wanted to see only the specific resources, like, so AWS IAM user, sorry, okay, AWS IAM user, okay, and then dot cloud institution 3. So if you want to see only the cloud institution 3 resource, okay, you can see only the specific resources, whatever is got created. Okay, unique ID and all this stuff, all this information, you should be able to view it. Okay, so there are so many other parameters which you can try for a Terraform state show and Terraform state lists. Okay, so these are all some of the basic commands which we will use to view view the Terraform state, complete state lists, and the complete whatever is there inside the state. Okay, so we're going to see a lot of other operations on Terraform state file. Okay, please stay tuned on so all the other videos. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay, see you again in the next video. Okay, thank you guys.